Obviously, it's one of those games where, teams are starting to get low on pitching. I thought our offense did a really good job being patient with their lefty, and we tried to get his pitch count up in those first 5 innings. I thought they did a really good job of that. And I thought Witt, even though he didn't have his best stuff, really battled his tail off and against a very good hitting team, by the way, to give us an opportunity to win. But I feel like the real tone of the game was the fact that they played 13 innings or whatever it was yesterday, and they were just out of pitching.
Todd Golden, Terre Haute Tribune star. Tyler, for you, tell me about some of the battles you had and what you had to get through, and in some of those innings, what you were able to do to mitigate the damage and not make sure it got out of hand.
Yeah, they got a lot of guys on early. Made it a little difficult for me, but just had to make pitches when I need to, and pretty much just keep my team in it. I knew our offense was going to score, just a matter when. So just keeping the guys in it and just try to battle from there.
Would it be an overstatement to say maybe the play of the game was made not by a pitch, but on the pickoff at second base? Tell me about that from your perspective.
Yeah, it was a pretty big play for us. Leadoff double. Yeah, me and Watt usually work pretty well together. I saw him creeping in. He had a pretty big lead at second, and we knew the inning before, actually, Watt said, just stay on me because they're getting pretty big leads out there. And, he flashed, and I was able to get him, which was huge. Momentum swing for us, and it was a pretty big play.
Yeah, what does that do for you as a pitcher on the mound? Because that's out one. They did single twice after that, but tell me about that feeling that you get in terms of confidence when you can erase that runner in a different way than maybe you might do through the normal circumstance.
Yeah, it was nice, especially confidence. Just get back in the windup, just kind of go after the next guy, especially the leadoff double too. That's usually starts the big inning, and to erase it like that is kind of big for the team and try to battle from there.
That's all. Tyler, just stay here if you want. We'll go with the head coach. 3 or 4 questions for the head coach.
Mitch, same question. I mean, maybe the play of the game was that pickoff because Ohio State was threatening a big inning when they were ahead, and they didn't get it. Obviously, that made a big difference.
Yeah, I felt like it's nice when you have one of those plays that aren't called from the dugout. 2 guys actually on the field working together without any coaching injection there, and I just feel like those are some of the plays that you expect as a coach when you got a bunch of seniors out there on the field, and Watt did a good job of recognizing. They talked about it between innings and went ahead and put it on right there. And not only did he put it on, he put it on at a really good time. He waited until the runner was flat-footed, and then he put it on. A lot of times guys get anxious and put it on too early.
You've had some inspired choices in that designated hitter spot where you wait to see, and Joe Boyle delivered for you. What was the rationale in playing in him, and obviously what did you see from him that allowed him to kind of respond to that call today?
A lot of that, there's some thought that goes into it. Some of it's just blind luck, I think. I mean, Joe took a really good BP, and it seems like everybody that we've put in that role to come in late has been very good. And I don't know if it's because sometimes guys get anxious in batting practice if they know they're in the lineup and they haven't been in there in a while. And then all of a sudden you're sitting in the dugout and somebody says, hey, grab a bat. You're going to hit in the DH spot, and you've got 2 minutes to get ready and go out there. So I think sometimes just not having the time to build up the anxiety maybe in that situation. I don't know, but it sure seems like the guys we put out there. And I like the matchup. I just felt like most of his pitches were middle away that I saw through the first 5 hitters. I did not see him command the inner part of the plate, which sometimes is where you want to go to get Joe. So I think ultimately I just felt like he was the best matchup for us at that time.
So with the short turnaround, what's your plan for tonight?
I'm open to all suggestions, Todd. If you can throw an inning or you can find anybody else, and really that's the difference to me in the game. I mean, Ohio State played 13 innings yesterday. They came into this game in the same boat that we go into tonight's game. So, it's really unfair. Sometimes when you play that rough game, you got to use up your entire bullpen, or at least a lot of it, and then try to turn back around and play. And tonight, we're in the same boat going into this game that Ohio State was coming to today.
Any other questions? Anybody? You're good? Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.